Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. So it's been raining pretty much for 2 days and I haven't been able to get out and fish because of that. So here we are. This is the closest bit of water to me to fish. I'm going to just do it like a bass thing. I've actually been here for a bit already. It is a little after 8 a.m. So I got here at sunrise and I was looking for a topwater bite. I got really obsessive for it, looking for it. I didn't try this water because look at it. See how it's like a black green? This water is really dirty because that's what happens after 2 days of heavy rain, thunderstorms and all that. Good amount of rain. There was some flooding in town here too. This is New Orleans if you're not aware of that. So I did find active fish this morning. They weren't into the top water. They were more into live bait. They may have been dinks, but they were in cleaner water. So where is that cleaner water? Well, let's go look at it because this water looks worse than my coffee this morning. Before I do go, I want to point out that yes, there is activity. You may have seen it. There's some ripples out that way. The only activity that I've seen in this dirty water and this kind of dirty water this morning are gar, spotted gar, and turtles, of course. So don't be fooled by that. We are not looking for spotted gar this morning. Morning. Here we are. This is Big Lake. Look at it. Notice that it is a different color than where we just left. This is just above where we just left. We were on Falcon Lake and that was much darker, much dirtier. Wow. When I was here not too long ago, there was activity and I still see some, but the wind is up. Now, after 2 days of rain, if they're not pumping water into the city park from Bayou St. John, which they're not today, if they're not pumping water, then this is going to be the first bit of water in the park to clean up because it's higher and this is draining into that. So anything below this, like Falcon Lake, and the same can be said for the other side of the park. The higher bit of water that drains into the lower bit of water, the higher bit of water is going to clean up first. So this isn't necessarily clean, but it's cleaner than the water below it. And there's a lot more activity up here. So after 2 days of rain and not being able to fish, I just want to catch fish. I've already wasted too much time on a blow up this morning on the top water, so I don't want to leave without catching fish. I don't want to get skunked today. So let's get this done. Just like that dog wanted to get it done over there. In my last video, I was fishing this. I never took it back off this rod. This is a David Dudley shaky head, and this is a June bug finesse worm. I'm only gonna throw this right now because I'm running out of time. And the wind is picking up. You know, I would love to just throw something weightless right now, but the wind is picking up. Can't really do that. We'll see how this works. We just want to get a fish. This is a great... There we go. Yes. And here we are. First cast in the new video. This is the second attempt at a video today, so pretty awesome, I would say. There you go. I'm not getting skunked today, baby. This water that I'm fishing right now is not very deep. Close to the shoreline is a line of rocks. There might be some intermittent out there randomly. There's some other things too. I think somewhere along here there is like a shopping cart stuck in the water and some sticks and stuff. I think that shopping cart's over there. We're nowhere near it. Oh, here we go. Let's give this another try here before we switch it up, because I did use the shaky head in the last video. You know, a lot of my friends down here think that the shaky head only catches dinks, and I've heard that a lot from other people, but I've seen people up north catch some really nice sized bass. Oh, on the shaky head. There's another one. But down here, just these guys. So down here, especially in City Park, you're mostly going to find Florida strain largemouth, but there are some northern ones mixed in. So up north, it's mostly northern strain. So if I'm seeing guys up north catch nice looking largemouth on the shaky head, and they're all northern strain, maybe that northern strain bass goes for the shaky head at all sizes, whereas the Florida strain, for some reason, when they get really big, they don't care for the shaky head. I don't know. I'm sure somebody has caught a massive Florida strain on the shaky head down here before. Here's another one. Oh, this one's got some shoulders. Oh, he let go. Dang it, I didn't hook him up good enough. Maybe I'm going to disprove that little dink theory that these only catch dinks. I would love to do that. Nice. Oh, he's got a nice fight. Nice fight. It's because I had my drag set a little loose. They're getting better. Getting a little better. Still a dink. Oh, come on, ducks. Don't come over here and get in my way. That's all right. This wind is just getting worse and worse. There is some weather supposed to be on its way around 11, so we want to try to get out of here before then. It is time to try something different. The shaky head is still working, but we want to try something different. This is a bomber. It's a low diver. It's going to go right below the surface. It's real shallow where these bass are feeding off these fat heads. This water is dirty, so this will show up pretty good. And we do have overcast now, so that'll make this even better. The only thing against me right now, besides the dirty water, is this wind that is persistently picking up. See, it just went right below the surface and it didn't pick up any weed. Now, if I fish this really close to the bank where they're hidden, that's super shallow and there is weed on the bottom. That if this hits the bottom, if it goes into really shallow water, it's gonna pick up weed. There is like what we call snot grass here. There we go. Still a dink, but a fish is a fish. When you haven't been able to fish for 2 days, it's really nice to catch a bunch of these in a row. All right, that low diver worked that one time, but it doesn't seem to be as effective as the shaky head, so we're back on the shaky head. We're gonna switch to something that I can swim more, that has a little weight. So we're gonna just use a weighted worm hook here. This is a 1/16, and we're gonna use a June bug stick bait. So I'm just gonna barely nose hook this. Excuse me, do you want something? Now, you just kind of just gently pull that weight through there. You want to do it gently, because if you do it fast, you might tear your bait too much. All right, now that's perfect. So now what we want to, I'm not even aware if I showed that to you properly. If I didn't, I apologize. Watching this duck. I think he's trying to steal my tackle. There we go. Well, that's perfect. I should have known that something was going on behind my back. These ducks have took my fishing spot over. That was a really subtle hit. I just felt this little bump. It's because he's a little bumper fish. Yeah, this is what we call a little flyer. Fly away. Well, I would say that's a pretty decent bite after 2 days of rain. I really enjoyed that. I fished it out till it just absolutely died. It is now coming up on 11 o'clock and I want to get out of here before the weather goes tits up, because I do not want to ride home in the rain again. That might happen though, but yeah. Let's go. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.